Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haliee, and Halee's been busy. When I say busy, I mean busy, and I've still got a ton more to go. But let's go ahead and jump in and talk about what we've been working on. So last episode we were trying to work through the quest line to, I guess, open Aether. It's the next quest line after extra utilities. And we are in the process of trying to make 256 magical wood, in addition to trying to open up embers to complete all the Miriam ingots. Now, I had 39 Miriam ingots. I still have those in my inventory, and I'm still waiting on some mana. I'm going to talk about you guys' comments from the last episode, but first, let's go into the magical wood. Now, well, I am going to talk about comments on that. Okay, so last episode, let me get to my, oh my gosh, I should have been more prepared than this, guys. The comments from a last episode from Modern Skyblock, a lot of great comments. Basically, okay, so we needed a bunch of bookshelves, and I was making a recipe for books. So I'm going to go down through these comments in order from probably most recent comment. So Alex has suggested or reminded me that there is actually a Tinker's Crafted recipe for books. Okay, so I go in here, and I think Linda had mentioned it as well. So if I go in here for book, I did remember that, but I'm kind of in the same kind of quandary here. For me, it's easier to get leather because I have so much rotten flesh and so much power. To use the Tinker's recipe for books, I actually need the blank patterns, which is really easy to get because I have all the wood, but I need the string. So I either need leather or string. I made a paper tree to help with the paper tree. I guess I could make a string tree. Let's see, there are other ways to get string. Cotton seeds, which I don't have. I probably have several of these in the chest there. Fluffy Puff from Simon Gem, I think I can grow that as well. And then essences, of course. There's mana infusion. I can take wool and turn that into string. But I don't really see an easy way to make string outside of having a string chicken. And then crop producing, and then a string tree. So either I need leather or I need string. So I'm kind of leaning towards the leather just because I have so much rotten flesh from the mob farm. I might end up doing a combination of the two, because let's go back and do some math. To make the magical wood, I need, where is it? I'm going to need a bunch of bookshelves. Now, there's another way to make magical wood, and I'll talk about that here in a second as well. So each bookshelf requires 3 books, either way. So I need 3 books, and I need, for every bookshelf, and I need 256 bookshelves. If my math was correct, that is over 1,536 books. So that's a lot of string and a lot of leather. I mean, just to give it in perspective, if I do that in stacks, I believe that is 24 stacks. Actually, that's not too bad. So I'm going to continue to work through that. So that's what, thank you for that comment from Alex. And then also, both Alex and Catherine told me that the pylons from Britannia can actually be used instead of bookshelves. So I needed to use the bookshelves to increase, to make the enchanter. So let's go back over here. I went ahead and did the bookshelves before I read you guys' comments. And I needed a total of 21, at least in this particular setup, to get the enchanter to work. So it says here, originally it was saying I needed so many... I needed a full set of enchanting bookshelves around the enchanter in order for it to work. So I could have substituted, and I still can if I want to just go ahead and take these bookshelves and use them for the crafting recipe, to go ahead and use the pylons from Britannia. And I believe it's actually going to be the same pylons from the Elven Gateway. Let me make sure. Let's see. Yeah, Catherine says the same ones from the Elven. So the little Sims pylons, the little Sims baubles over there. So I can make, well, they're not Sims baubles in this pack, I forgot, in this version. But these Natura pylons, they will give 15 levels each that will max out the enchantment. And that was from Catherine as well as Alex. Then Linda reminded me, we'll go into Linda's comment here in just a second. Let me see. Is there another one that... mentioned. Okay, so those are the 2 main ones. Let me see. I think Linda had an additional comment. Oh, she mentioned I can also use rice to get paper. Now, rice will also give me paper, but I found something I think is even better. Let me go ahead and pull up paper here. Paper. So you have all these recipes for paper here. I think this is where you should have the rice from Actual Editions will get you paper. But did you know by putting wood into a presser, you get paper? And I mean really, really fast. I mean, I'm getting so much paper. I've just got this set up here to put the wood that I'm actually getting from the paper sapling into the hopper, into the presser here, and I get paper so quick. I mean, it's ridiculous how quick I get that paper. So I'm kind of leaning towards that right now to get the paper, because again, I have so much wood. Rice would have been another good option as well. And if you scroll through here, I think, yeah, it's just the different woods it actually gives. So thank you, Linda, for that reminder as well. Sugarcane gives you paper, of course. Sawdust gives you paper, which is, I think it's pulp from the wood using a hammer. But the rice is another easy way to get paper. I can eat that too. And leather from forestry, which we don't have. But yeah, so the best option to get paper to make all these books is the presser, putting wood into it. So thanks, Linda, for the suggestion. And it actually helped me look in here and see what the other options are. So I got all that paper. So again, I'm leaning towards leather right now. I need 24 stacks of it. Whether I use paper or string is going to be a lot. So let me go ahead and make this up, and I'm going to show you my other little contraption over here. Let's see, we got all of that. What do I do with my wood? Did I put my wood up? I must put my wood up. Oh yeah, I think I put it up over there accidentally. Well, we'll make some more. So let's go ahead. Let me show you my little contraption that I got here to kind of automate things. It's not really automated because I'm still running back and forth and grinding on everything right now. Let me get these bookshelves and go ahead and even out the grid. And there are 8 more bookshelves. So you saw this just a second ago. Right now, I have kind of an automated thing of making the magical wood. So I'm very much just putting my bookshelves in here. I put my lapis in here as well. And so I've got all the lapis here ready to go, but I still need all the bookshelves, and that's automatically feeding into here. So if I had a way of crafting bookshelves, I will be pretty much set. Now, this thing is going extra slow. I think it said it took like 1:20 seconds or 1.5 to make each magical wood. Now, there are options here for speed upgrades, and this is from EU. So I could make speed upgrades to make this go faster. I might do that as I'm continuing to work through these episodes. Let's take a look at the recipe here. And it does require to have some kind of grid power to use the speed upgrades, in case you didn't know. Speed upgrades, they're really easy. It's just gold and a block of redstone and a upgrade base, which you make in the resonator with gold. The resonators made all this stuff actually is probably through the quest book that I haven't done. But yeah, so I know I can put speed upgrades in here to make this go a lot faster. The only issue is it will use a lot more power as well. So I've got power. I mean, I've got a good source of power here coming from the water wheel, but we're going to work through that. So those were you guys' comments regarding the magical wood. Those are other options on getting magical wood. There is one more option of getting magical wood, and that is just using a vanilla crafting table, but that requires experience. Let me go ahead and show you that here. And I either saw it or didn't see it last time. But see, there is a crafting recipe for magical wood that you don't see. It's pretty much the same crafting recipe where you put a piece of lapis in with a bookshelf in a, I think, vanilla crafting table. And it takes some levels of experience to actually get that. Unfortunately, I had used all my experience to try my Rosa Arcania to try to get more mana. But let's take a look and see if we can actually do this, because I should have some of that. Those green bars, what are they called? You know, I made them for the quest last time. Solidified experience is what I'm looking for. I should have some in this chest in here. Oh my gosh, this chest is so full. Oh, there we go. Some solidified experience. So I can actually eat this. Let's get a few levels here. Let's get about 10 levels. And we'll just go over there and put in our Rosa Arcania when we're done. Now, does that show me the recipe? It still doesn't show me the recipe there. But I know this is a recipe. I've seen it work. So we're just actually going to test it out. So I'm actually going to take one of these bookshelves and one of these lapis. Oops, too much. Put it back in there. And now I can't put it in my regular crafting grid. Nothing happens. Not there. I might be able to put it in a Tinker's crafting grid. Let's see. I have a Tinker's crafting grid. No, it's vanilla. We'll come back over there. Let me see if it'll work in a Tinker's crafting grid. Some of this, well, I'm remembering some older updates. So let's see if I put that there, Nope, doesn't look like that's working there. Okay, so let's try an old-fashioned vanilla. Like I said, I've seen some versions where it works and some versions where it does not work. So let's try to put that there and that there. I've seen this work. Ew. Okay, well apparently either this has been cut off in this pack or I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe to put it in the right order. Let's put that one on this side. Yeah. I'm thinking it may have been cut off in this pack. Now, there have been some upgrades. So just as a reminder, guys, I am actually playing version 3.3.1.4. So it doesn't look like it does work in this one, which is fine because I still have the way of doing it, and it will require me having so much experience for it to actually work like I want to. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was mana. Now, in the last episode, you guys may remember, I got a Black Lotus, and I think I've gotten that a couple times. Question is, where did I put it? And oh, there's a blacker Lotus. Let's see. And I got, and I think this was from Linda. That reminds me that I can drop the Black Lotus and the blacker Lotus in a mana pool, and it gives free mana. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. So let's go ahead and drop that over here. I don't know how much mana it gives, but if it gives enough to fill this up, just drop it in there. Okay, it doesn't give a full amount, not even a quarter. Let me grab my wand on me. Let me see how much mana is in this pool now. Because this is the one that, yeah, so we got about a quarter of a pool there. But, you know, it's free mana, so I will take that. And as she mentioned, I probably have some over in my chest here because it should come from loot bags here. So let's look up Black Lotus and blacker Lotus is what we want to look up. So Black Lotus, you get those from loot bags. So I probably have several of these in there, as she mentioned. They come from common, uncommon, and rare loot bags. And the blacker Lotus comes from nowhere. Don't know. Now I'm getting that from loot chests. So that's actually good to know. Now, is there a craft? There's not a crafting recipe for it. It doesn't even tell you what it is, but I guess if you know enough about Botania, you know you can get extra extra mana from that. So thank you for that tip, Linda. So I will probably be searching through this chest to see if I have any extra Black Lotus laying around. Actually, let's do a quick scan. 64 Black Lotus right there. Wow. Okay, let's do another quick scan. I mean, that was just right off the top. Do we have another one? Another stock in here? Okay, Impossible Heart. Oh yeah, I can eat that. Where is it? I wonder if I have any more. I mean, it's a whole stack. No, that's not the blacker Lotus. That's just Black Lotus. So it's not going to give a ton of mana, but it'll give us, you know, enough. I saw that quartz there. I almost got happy for a second. Okay, so yeah, I think that's, you know, we'll scan through some more. But yeah, so I got Black Lotus there. We'll see how much it actually gives us. Now, one last thing. In between episodes, still, as I'm working through mana, I had the comment about the slimes, and we found this slime chunk, which is right about here. Now, remember, I had set a gold chest here to kind of remind me of where it was. Well, I had to plug up the hole because apparently my boots only fall so far. So let me grab, let's see, do I have any extra ladders? I do. Perfect. All right, so if we go down to our ladder situation that we had before, let's go over here and we'll use all this Black Lotus, hopefully get some more mana, maybe be enough to make more terrors do it. Yay! All right, so I went down to the platform I had for the squids. Now, unfortunately, this is only Y level 42. And 42 is not low enough. Hi, squids. It's not low enough for slimes. At least that's what the internet told me. And it makes... Spray your ink over here. Oh my gosh, stupid slimes. But it makes sense. This is a chunk here that actually would have the slimes in it. Because I waited for a while and no slime spawned. So I went down even further. That's why I wanted to grab these. Do my slime boots not have durability on it anymore? It's just 13. Okay. Please don't kill me. Don't kill me. Let's see. Can I get down here without dying? Ow. Okay, my slime boots don't have very much durability, but I'm not seeing any slime spawn yet either. So I'm pretty sure that I followed the directions carefully, and this was the chunk that it said it should have slimes in. If you guys remember last episode, we found there was an app that that was provided. Let me get up here real quick. Hi, Enderman. We had an app that was provided from, oh my gosh, brain just went away. I think it was from Catherine. All I had to do was give the seed. So again, you guys, here is the seed here of my world. So if you go to this, put the seed in that app, it should tell you where the slime chunks are, and it should be a slime chunk right here. And again, so I did my research, and it said, according to, do I still have that open? I hope so. Slime spawn in the overworld in specific slime chunks below layer 40, regardless of light level. So I know I have some torches here, but it says regardless of light level. And I put torches down here because I didn't want anything else to spawn and get in the way. I even had torches down there. So this is level 42. This is level 27, I believe is where I count. Oh, level 29. So I should be able to get slime here. Slimes can also swamp biomes, blah blah blah. Only one. So maybe I can need to find a swamp biome because slimes will spawn more easily there, and slimes, of course, won't spawn within 24 blocks of any player. I'm pretty sure I am not 24 blocks above, so that's perfectly fine. And will despawn over time if no player is within 32 blocks, and instantly if no player is within 128 blocks. So this is 29, and actually I'm going to cheat here. I'm going to go, let's go home. Oops, good grief. Oh, I poisoned myself. Oh, stupid cicada. I am at wide level 86. So there's plenty of space for the guys to spawn in between those two levels. So hopefully in the next episode, I will have some slimes that'll spawn. Then I can put my Narslimmersh down there and start gathering some mana. Yay! Now, remember, guys, leave me some comments if I'm thinking incorrectly. Pardon me, excuse me. If I'm thinking incorrectly about that, but I'm following you guys' instructions as needed. All right, so we really didn't get a lot of stuff done this episode. Just kind of showed you guys the alternative way I'm getting magical wood, how slow that's going to be. Speed upgrades will definitely help this out a ton. Remember, guys, if you don't want to waste books like I did over here and making extra bookshelves, and of course I know I can break these bookshelves down and get the books back. That's not a problem. But let's see how many we got. 52 magical wood. Oh gosh, it's gonna take so long and so much to actually get this. You can use the Tinker's recipe to actually make the books if you want to use string instead of leather. That's your personal choice, and you may actually have to have a combination of the two because again, I need 24 stacks of either leather, which I think I got in here. I'm pretty sure I got leather in here. Rotten flesh to make that, or you need 24 stacks of string. So some kind of combination. In addition, we have the alternative ways to make paper. Last time I went ahead and made the paper sapling, but seriously, the presser, look, another 2 stacks of paper here ready to go. Definitely will help on that. In addition, thank you guys for also remembering that. Let's see how much mana we get from all this black lotus. Can I just toss it in here? Because it should turn instantly. Wondering, let's see. The stack, we were at about a quarter of a mana pool. And I think it's, just filling it pretty much instantly. Oops, that's a ladder. Yeah, so a stack will give us about a half a pool of mana. I hope I have a lot more in there. Well, the good news is I can make another terror steel while we wait. Where did I do with the materials for the terror steel? It is here. So I just need one of those, and one of those. No, just one of those right now. And we're going to go ahead and make our terror steel and get some more stuff. Let's go ahead and drop this over here. We are at the end of the episode, so this is almost like perfect timing. We'll let that shoot up here. And while this is working through, let me thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the episode and are enjoying the series. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, techniques, or just want to say hi, leave that comment down below, because you guys' feedback is what I enjoy reading the most. Really, it's one of the best things about making these videos, learning so much from you guys and being able to share that knowledge with others as well. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the like button as well, and click the notification bell to be notified when new episodes come out. If you want to hang out with me and any of the other squad members, you can do so by becoming a Patreon. Be sure to click on the Patreon link in the description field below. It will let people know that you are coming from a squad member, and that will be very, very helpful. Oh, sorry. I mixed up my comments there. Click on the Patreon link and learn about the awesome awards. If you want a server to play on with your friends, head on over to Host Havoc. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I've got so much stuff going on apparently. Head on over to Host Havoc. That link is also in the description field below. Click on the link so they know you came from a squad member and you can enjoy the awesome awards that is. Let's see. Did we get another? Where is it at? That should be another Miriam ingot. Let's go ahead and pour that in here. And we still got a way to go. So we got, you know what, I'm going to take these 3. It's going to make another 3. And we got those 3 there. So we had 42 Miriam ingots. We are very, very close, guys. All right. I think that's all I have to say right now, guys. I hope you learned a lot. I enjoyed telling you guys what you guys have already told me. So until next time, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, guys. Bye.